Whilst the subscriber side's been fighting it out amongst themselves, there is one AI side who has been surging up the leaderboard, and that side is the Crusaders, who now sit just 2 points outside that top 4 placing. Today they'll be looking to do the unthinkable and dislodge that cluster of subscriber sides in the top 4 and make their way amongst the green team names. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, where you guys take the field amongst the best around the world, including the Crusaders, the Super Rugby champions, and today they are up against the Guardians of the Crib. Now the Guardians have had mixed emotions over their last 2 rounds of the competition, going down to the Flakers 2 rounds ago and then pulling it all back to take out the Celtic Dragons. Now, if you haven't watched last episode where the Flakers and the Dragons did battle, you better go watch that now before we continue, because there's spoiler alert coming all the way downtown, because the Dragons did the unthinkable last episode in upsetting the Flakers, who now sit 1-1 like the other sides who have all played subscriber clashes. The Guardians, though, they have some games in hand against AI sides, and it all kicks off here today against the Crusaders, the toughest task when it comes to the AI teams. The 15 lining up today for the Guardians is as follows. A lot of changes for today's matchup. The front row kicking off on the loose head side with Liam Hacker. Bob will be at hooker, and Alton Fagan will line up on the tight head side. The second row will consist of Jake Waller and Michael Shepherd. The back row, Max Wilder, Kevin Marshall and Ollie Crabb, who was brilliant last episode against the Dragons for the Guardians. Into the back line, it is Ken Lynch starting at scrum half, and Ron Rodriguez, who lines up at fly half. In the midfield, Oliver Elliott-Williams will partner Elliot Malpass, and the Elliots are everywhere, who will also captain the side from outside centre. Fergus Lamb gets a chance on the left wing with Louis Trotman on the right, and James Garner keeps his spot in the number 15 jumper. Here is the side looking to dislodge that top 4 full of subscriber sides. It is the Crusaders, and their team has been travelling expertly well, and the last couple of results they'll be full of confidence as well. Last round they took out the Wasps 40 points to 17. Too easy for the Crusaders. Round before that it was Clermont, who last round drew with the All Flakes. It is the Crusaders taking them out 37 points to 15 2 rounds ago. So based on form, based on recent performances, this Crusader side definitely chances their arm into a place for that top 4. Their team, as you'd expect, is phenomenal. Moody, Taylor, Franks, All Blacks front row with Barrett Romano, more All Blacks in the second row. Taufua, Todd, Reed, more All Blacks in the back row. Bryn Hall partners Richie Mo'unga in the halves, and in the midfield it's more All Blacks with Ryan Crotty and Jack Goodhue. On the left wing it's Seta Tamani Valu, Israel Dag on the right, and Shawai Nui at fullback for the Crusaders. Well, the form book has been tipped upside down once already in this round. Will we have that happen again? It is the Guardians of the Crib playing in the red and blue. They are at home at Twickenham, so to set the Crusaders off to play in their away strip, the Whites. That'll be the matchup for today. A hush around the ground waiting for kickoff. Referee gives us a go, and we are underway. Guardians of the Crib kicking off here against the Crusaders, and we have a breakaway. Busting through the tackle of Louis Trotman there. Instantly on the attack are the Crusaders. Oh, beautiful ball from Mo'unga away to Tamani Valu, inside to Franks.
Release.
It's all happening early on here for the Crusaders in the white. Mo'unga goes short, and they change directions to Romano, giving it back to Moody. Chance to turnover, but doesn't go. Tamani Valu, left side, they continue to attack. Romano! Oh, that is a block-busting tackle. Huge coming in from Kevin Marshall. Now there's opposite the number as well. Todd busting his way up towards halfway. It's all Crusaders at the moment. Mo'unga offloads nicely. Now they're over halfway.
Release.
And the Crusaders are looking deadly. Bryn Hall offloads again nicely. Keep us alive. They come out wide. Lamb works it all on Dag. Israel Dag busts out of one, but taken by the second wave. James Garner does very well, and he's stolen this ball for the Guardians, who had their first taste of possession deep down near their 22. Max Wilder, he doesn't really want to kick it, gives it to Crabb, and Bob charges through the middle. Where was the fly half there? Nowhere to be found. was Rodriguez. Where it goes to Oliver Elliott-Williams. He's not really one that you want doing the kicking either, but he takes it on the chin and kicks this one away. Wanui runs it back. We're going to Dag. Back inside. Reed does very well. Crusaders keep this ball alive at every instant. Great play from Ryan Crotty. And instantly like that, the Crusaders are back to halfway. Hall, nicely away to Barrett, who bumps him away. He creates room out wide. Tamanivalu back in for Todd. It's Moody as well going to Cody Taylor. Tamanivalu's right there. He takes a great effort to hold on to that ball. Nwanga goes away beautifully. Romano keeping us alive once more is good, Hugh. Chance for a turnover, not quite there for the Guardians who are under the pump here. Romano again. Away to Moody. Keeps this one live to Todd. Excellent work to Franks.
Release.
Crusaders doing all the hard yards here and through. Goes Godhue. 1-on-1 to fullback. Godhue, no. Expert tackle coming in from James Garner, who has been tested more than once here tonight. Taufua away to Franks. He can't score a test level, but he assists here for the Crusaders. And the first try is on the board. Crusaders 5, Guardians 0, under the sticks as well. Too easy for the Crusaders. They just dominate in keeping this ball alive. They turn it inside, outside, backwards and forwards. Franks did very well, and the try eventually scored by Matt Todd. Well, look at all these players here. Barrett back to Moody, back to Taufua, away to Franks, dummied a couple of times, back into Todd, and the try is scored. Great play, Crusaders. They've been here to Twickenham before. And, wow, this is a surprise. Dag taking the tee kicks over Mwanga. Now, there you go. And he justifies his position straight away with the easy little conversion right in front. It is Crusaders 7, Guardians 0. What a start by the visiting side. What a turnaround this competition has been. We've seen the draw, Clermont All Flakes. Then we've seen the ball over with the Dragons going up by the Flakers. Now we've got the Crusaders leading against the Guardians. It is all turning itself on its head here as kickoff back underway from Rodriguez, and Lamb was flying high, but he could not pull it in. Taufua very well, chasing back Reed, offloads Dicey, and it's a penalty advantage. Kieran Reid, the pass going from Barrett to Reed has been deemed forward. It will be scrum advantage though. Forward pass. God, that was debatable. And poor old Kieran Reid, he took a bit of a heavy hit there as well.
Set.
Looking to stop the play. Guardians feed. Ken Lynch puts it in and waiting at the back. Patiently for it is Ollie Crabb. He steps it all last time out. Crabb will pick it up and Crabb will run! Ollie Crabb, great play from the number 8. Support coming slowly, but it's a pick and go here, and a nice one as well, straight through the middle. Will go Max Warner! Oh, he's taken out high, and it's going to be a yellow card straight away. Wanui, no, it's Mwanga. Mwanga was covering at the back. He had Max Warner charging at him like a bull, and he just put him down. Straight down he went. So no Butler in the team here today, of course, so it will be the boots of Fergus Lamb. It should be, yes, doing the goal kicking. Best goal kicker in the side for the Guardians here today. And, well, captain for the day, Elliot Malpass, quickly responding and saying, put that ball on the tee, Fergus, and get us 3 points and back underway. We want every single slither we can get against this 14-man Crusaders side. They'll have till pretty much half-time as well here, the Guardians, and this could be a changing of this game if they can pick up some points here. It's 7-3. Crusaders still lead, but they are a man down. Oh, here's a good little ball away to Rodriguez. Now he's in behind the defence, looking to kick to the corner. It's a very good kick. Bob chasing. Oliver Elliott-Williams chasing. Elliot Malpass is chasing. Bob! Oh my goodness me! What a try for the Guardians! How do you like that, Twickenham? Stand up and applaud this fantastic play from Juan Rodriguez and the chase from Elliot Malpass, Oliver Elliott-Williams, but none more so than Bob, who picked this up just so silkily smooth. didn't dally on it, didn't take his time, he just said thank you. Big hit coming in from Wainui afterwards, but man, a try by the hooker. Well, it's a modern day thing, isn't it, for hookers to have speed, to have agility, as well as being big boys. But man, that was something else from Bob. The two Elliots were right there. They were the favourites to get the ball, but Bob said no. And a try is scored almost instantly after the kickoff. Well, it is instantly. No tackles, no phases, just the one. And Juan Rodriguez, absolute perfection on the placement and the weighting of that kick. That is beautiful rugby from the Guardians, who now lead 10 points to 7. And underway we go again. Here is Rodriguez, a bit of a mess up there of the referee. Claudia's the defender. He's been a bit isolated and quickly loses the ball as well. Here come the Crusaders. Trompers left behind by Tamani Balu, who gets nicely in behind the defensive line. Chance for turnover, and Garner says thanks again. He fires it quickly wide. Elliot Williams. Now he's looking to do the same. It's a big thumper downfield. Elliot Williams leads the charge. Israel Dag is right there as well. Oh, the sit-up was perfect, but it was just short of being exceptional. About half a metre, and we would have had quite a finish to the half. Half-time is gone. Let's all catch our breath. 10-7 the score. Guardians finished strong. Crusaders have dominated largely throughout their first half. The yellow card has been a big difference maker. All 10 points coming with the man in the bin, who will be back after half-time as well. That is Richie Mwanga, who has spent some time in the naughty chair. Possession, territory, all of the Crusaders as well. Yellow cards, handling errors, it's all Crusaders. High tackles, everything. It is all Crusaders, good, bad, and otherwise. They have been the better side, but the Guardians, man, one piece of brilliance is all it's taken for them to take the lead. They are a team of X Factor. They are definitely a team that will be fighting come playoffs time. But will the Crusaders manage to do that little extra and take their place in the top 4? Or will the subscriber size continue to dominate? 3 points only the difference. We've got a stunning second half and prospect for you all here. Crusaders 7, Guardians 10. Well, Israel Dag, he saved that last play just before half-time with a great dive. Just inside his own line, another brilliant take there from Wild. And here is a little runaway from Kevin Marshall. Max Wilder has been superb on the kickoffs. He's gone back to Shepherd. Shepherd looking to dominate. Oh, and that's a 50-50 pass that hasn't gone to Lynch there. Now the Crusaders look to go a little bit short-sided. What is going on there? There's about 5 players, all within about 2 centimetres of each other, that have passed it left, right, forward and back, and this time the referee has picked one up. I mean, look how many there was so close together.
Crouch.
And it was almost a case of, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it,
Sit.
you do it. And in the end, it's cost them a turnover with possession of the scrum going to the Guardians. Lynch fires a double cutout pass to Elliot. Now pass. He's got numbers on his left side. Oh, it's missed alone. And Lamb could have had an easy runaway, gaining a good few metres, but he's missed it. Here is Bob. Oh, another 50-50 pass. This one's gone into touch. We could have had 2 big breakaways there from the Guardians that could have changed this game. Both of them have gone astray. Full 7-man line out here for the Crusaders. Cody Taylor to throw. He hits his man in the middle. Guess who it is? Romano. He's been in everything today here for the Crusaders in white. They go to the back line, and Ryan Crotty, oh my word! What a run from Ryan Crotty, but he's been wrapped up. Great defence from the Guardians. That was a silky smooth run from Ryan Crotty. But the Guardians said, good work, but we'll have it from here. Rodriguez thumps us away. Nicely judged it too, bouncing it just over the touchline. And he's had a strong game too, hasn't he, Rodriguez? Line out to the Guardians, 30 metres from the Crusaders line, 10-7 the score. The try here will be massive. Lynch away to Rodriguez, who was running hard at the line. Beautiful line run from Ollie Graham. Crabs through as well. Marshall's there, away to Max Wilder. Oh, that is beautiful from the Guardians. That is expertly set-piece play done. It was all a training so much support. Watch this. Juan Rodriguez hit the line, created a gap by the two. Ollie Cramp goes through. Still had plenty of support there. Beautiful work. Kevin Marshall away to Max Wilder. And that was perfectly executed. Watch the back row, all double round. And that is where all the gap was created. Crusaders tried valiantly. Goodhue with the last-ditch desperate try. But it wasn't enough. The support was all there. It was too much for the Crusaders defence to deal with. Back row has been exceptional. The likes of Crab, Marshall, Wilder, those three. Man, they have been good for the Guardians. And that is a killer punch from the Guardians as well. 15-7. Make it 17-7. Crusaders will need to score twice to get this lead back. Looks like the Guardians are warming into this game now. It's taken them a good hour, but they are starting now to hit their straps. Israel Dag. He's had very little to do on attack, but a lot to do on defence. He smacks it to the left side, high. Good kickoff as well. But Maximus Wilder, oh, he has been extraordinary. And that should be the nail in the coffin for the Crusaders. Doing a little bit too much, trying to be a little bit too aggressive. And Matt Todd is off to the sideline for another 10-minute stint for the Crusaders. And Rodriguez, well, he carves off some more meters. He has been solid, very solid for the Guardians. And they have needed something in the number 10 jumper to do it as well, because they have been under pressure all day long. At the front, they take it down again. Here is Rodriguez. He's running the line. He's running it. Oh, he's running it so well, Rodriguez. Out to Elliot Malpass. Oh, you will not see a beautiful try than that. That was textbook from Juan Rodriguez. Well played at the front. Waller, and look at this. Just used the space. Went straight between outside centre and winger. Goodhue and Dag, very good players, but this was played to an absolute maximum. He knew what he had. Oh, that is so perfect to watch. And the pass was glorious as well. Malpass, the captain for the day at outside centre, he's got the reward. But boy, oh boy, Juan Rodriguez has been phenomenal for the Guardians. Doesn't have to worry about this part of the game. The goal kicking has been sorted by Fergus Lamb, and that try was scored on his wing as well, but there's no chance of him getting it. Too many Guardians players in too much open space, and we go back to the yellow card, proving too difficult to defend against a quality side like the Guardians. 24-7, I mean, this is blowing out big time, hasn't it? Crusaders were well and truly in it. It was 7-0 when they lost their first man to a yellow card. 10-7 when they got him back. And now, with a second yellow in the bin, it has changed big time. The Goodhue's turned that over. And a chance for Bryn Hall to create something from it there. Oh, that is a terrible looping pass. And read like a book by Liam Hacker. Here's Taylor. Oh, Malpass again. Reading that like a book too. Up against Tamani Valu. Now there's Louis Chapman. A man we've seen last episode who can really carve this game of ribbons. Doesn't quite get his chip kicked back. He was brilliant last time out for the Guardians. Look at this though. Great little runaway there from Romano. And the Guardians now chasing the bonus point play. Franks, there's a forward pass. And Taylor will take the ball down, and it's back to the Guardians. Well, there's a third forward pass now we've seen from the Crusaders. Aspect of the game that will not please them at all. Another scrum going to the Guardians. An area they have been very good at as well. Ollie Crab strong out of the back. And Lynch very good at his passing as well. Here is Crab. He's got Wilder. Who else but Wilder? Wilder looks for support. He's dropped the ball cold. It's been picked up from Hall. And now they're looking for the wheels out wide. Inside it goes. And nicely runs Moody. Moody gets away from Bob. Kieran Reid. It's a foot race of Freed. They go back inside again. Romano. Can they go all the way here? The Crusaders. It's Goodhue. They will go all the way. Goodhue scores. And there is still life in this one. 24-12. Guardians were looking for a bonus point try. They've ended up conceding one down the other end. Beautiful link-up play here by the Crusaders. And I'm not quite sure who it was for the Guardians who was running all those meters. It was Liam Hacker. Oh, the loose head prop. He was way out of his depth there, trying to cover all angles. There he goes there. Now he comes across this way. You might see him. There he goes on the left side. Comes back. Brought the dummy from Goodhue. Which, I mean, the way they're passing, why wouldn't you? And Jack Goodhue goes in for the second Crusader try. Well, they'll be looking for one more here. They could snatch a bonus point, which have already got 6 this season, the Crusaders. So they are well placed when it comes to bonus points. There is only 4 minutes to go. Speaking of bonus points, it will be the Guardians who will want one more try to pick up that bonus point of their own. 24-14. The score is to the Guardians as here comes Matt Todd back on the field. Well, the Guardians, what do? Do they just play it safe, try to close this game out? Or do they go for the bonus points? Rodriguez taking his time. What is the ploy here for the Guardians? They go high to the right-hand side, and Bob climbs high. Hacker's there, but Hacker is all by himself. He's the only one to not take a tackle there. And now here come the Crusaders. Good work from everyone. There's Telfua, Reed, back to Moody. Back inside, it's gone. The Telfua again. Turnover! Rodriguez, he's on it, set ball.
Release.
Should have hung on to it. Bonus point here for the Crusaders if they want it. Bonus point for also the Guardians if they want it. Shepherd, quickly wide. The referee's getting in the way. Ollie Crab, terrible pass. Louis Trotman though. Right on hand. Goodhue can't get up to try and steal it. Oliver Elliott-Williams, spots room on his side. Michael Shepherd, inside they go, outside they go. Ferguson! Oh, that is beautiful. There were so many players there. Someone had to catch the pass, and Ferguson was on hand. Bonus point try for the Guardians of the Crib, and that was what both these sides were chasing. Look at this run. You see, on the left side, it was cut back from Rodriguez. He didn't want to go near the touchline, didn't want to risk it, but then the options come up left and right as well as Rodriguez. And after that, it was good decision making here from the big man, Michael Shepherd in the second row. He cut it back inside, safety of not finding touch. And Ferguson, well, he's picked up quite a few points today, hasn't he? 4 conversions, a try of his own. They got 13-point haul or so. Well, he also got the penalty, didn't he? So a good game here tonight for Mr. Lamb. Conversion from right in front, well over time. And that is full time itself. Fergus Lamb says that is it. 31-14. A close match, a competitive match. The toughest challenge from the AI has come to a close here. The Crusaders go down to the Guardians of the Crib. Well, Clermont remain the only side to not lose the match to a subscriber team. And they did that against the All Flakes. The Guardians soldier on. And after that loss to the Flakers, they are now 2 on the trot, back in the winning circles, and they look as good as ever. 4 tries to 2. Crusaders on the scoreboard didn't look like they were in the game, but when it was 7-0 to the Crusaders, then it was 10-7 to the Guardians, to come back to 24-14. It was definitely a match well in the open till the bitter end. 4 tries, 1 to Bob, 1 to each of them. Bob, Matt Wilder, Fergus Lamb, and Elliot Malpass picking up 1 apiece. Fergus Lamb also picking up 4 conversions and a penalty goal. As for the Crusaders, Matt Todd and Jack Goodhue picked up 1 each, with Israel Dag nailing 2 out of 2 from the team. Into the stats, well, the Crusaders dominated at half-time, but it definitely got pulled back by the Guardians in the second. Pretty close. 47-53 Crusaders possession, but 47-53 Guardians on the territory. Wow, tackle count doubled pretty much by the Guardians, 61-32. But yes, you can't argue the fact is the yellow cards that ultimately decided this game. 3 penalties given away, 2 of them yellow card offences, and you'd have to say, I think most of the points, all but that last try was scored with a man in the bin. So 15 on 15 for 80 could have been a very, very different matchup. The scrum was good for the Guardians. That was a strong area of their match, but the handing here in the second half was right. Both teams picking up 6 for the match. Okay, so 2 games down in round number 8. We see Toulon have picked up a good win there, 35-12 over Clermont. Next game, and the final game for round 8 is the All Flakes. They're up against Wasps. Now, this one is an away match for the All Flakes. Let's have a look at the table. You can see a little bit on the right there. All the Guardians, they now sit top, yes. Bonus point win for the Guardians of the All Flakes, who are the last 2 teams to play. Would have put them top of the table. The Guardians pick it up, so the All Flakes, the best they could do now is into second. The Flakers dropping that game has changed the overall landscape of this table. The Flakers were leading by such a big margin, and that has quickly been wiped away, courtesy of the Celtic Dragons. Flakers sit second, 1 point behind. 2 further back are the Dragons. All bonus points here, and the All Flakes. A game to play. They have drawn one though, but you got to say, if they win in the next match against Wasps, which should, well, I mean, you'd back them to do it, but they are above Clermont, who they drew with. So, I mean, it's all up in the air here. They could go into at least third, if not second, after 8 matches. That's all we have to look forward to for our final game of round 8. Round 9, though, is big. Exeter Chiefs versus the Dragons. With the Crusaders up against the Flakers, that could really kill the Crusaders' season if they lose this match, which they already have, obviously. The Flakers match, and then down here they play the Dragons. So that's why they look so good. They haven't actually played the subscriber side, so a lot of work for the Crusaders to do. They need a couple of upsets if they're going to get into that top 4 now. But this is a big one here that I can't wait for. All Flakes, Guardians. That'll be the final match of round number 9. So I cannot wait to see that one. That is going to determine for the Guardians whether they go 2-1 or 1-2. And of course, the All Flakes at the moment haven't played Subclash, so this will be their first of the season. They'll be wanting to definitely pick it up after going 1-1 last year like the other 2 sides. This is a huge, huge matchup. Alrighty, that does me for today's game. The Crusaders going down comfortably to the Guardians of the Crib, who now take top of the table spot. It is still anyone's season. It is going to come down to the big playoff matches. But we still have a few rounds to go before then. The All Flakes still have to get into the subscriber clashes, and we still have a lot of great rugby still to come. Hope you're all enjoying the series. We, of course, have a lot to go through. Next match here, and then, of course, we have the team of the week. So let me know your thoughts on who you think deserves to be there. Great performances by a lot of players here from the Guardians. So leave your thoughts in the comments as per always. We'll see you for our next game, All Flakes Wasps. Until then, thanks for watching, and as always, take care.